Hello, my name is Hillary Santana, as you probably know. But if you don't, nice to meet you. I hope that you enjoyed this content that I'm going to talk about. And we're just going to recap on 2023. You guys probably won't care, but I think a lot of us will relate to this discussion about 2023 and the reality that we're facing as Generation Z. And, I'm in the Air Force currently, and I'm currently not in America. And I just wanted to talk about people going through struggles while being alone, maybe away from family while in college, or if you are also going through the process of being in the military, being new to operational. This is specifically to the newer generations because, we're getting into that place where we are trying to figure our lives out. And a lot of us are kind of in this mentality where we don't want to be just looked down and go to work every day. We want that financial freedom. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about it, a little bit about me and my life, how my journey is going, and I hope you guys enjoy. First thing that I want to start talking about is one thing that Gen Z has been doing that, to be completely honest, has been a detriment to our society, in my opinion. And one thing is that we are so careless of what we post online and what we're doing, right? What we're doing, what we post online, what we choose to believe, right? And we have to understand that media in of itself can be fake. There's a lot of things that can go wrong with media and just news in general. So I encourage all of us to kind of come to light the insecurities that we face ourselves in our world. Well, it's not always true on social media that people have the most perfect lives and all that stuff. I know we all know this because we're very woke. I hate that term too, but we just know a lot, and we know because we have technology at the bottom of our hands and we grew up with it. However, I just wanted to talk about some of the detriments because in our society, we're just so quick to choose that we hate someone, or just so quick to not really understand to each other and kind of take our biases out of proportion. And I feel like there's a disconnect with people that are complete rigid opposites on opinions, beliefs, morals, all that stuff. And I like to believe that I can see the good in everyone, and I understand certain people's ideas and all that stuff. But coming from being in the Air Force and understanding the point of discipline, the point of respect, the point of how to continue working hard and struggling and doing it day by day, dealing with stress, just overall throughout the years that I've been in, I'm starting to understand that there's a lot of things that we take for granted as we progress in our lives. We want to be a certain type of way. We want to make millions. We want to be like these influencers. And I'm telling you, it's okay to want that. It's okay to want that. It's okay to dream, But also understand the stability and security of your finance and your career and how your family's doing, And I think there comes a time where you kind of have to focus on both and understand that you will get there. You will get to where you want to be. There's nothing that can stop you if you believe in yourself, right? However, you want to make sure that you're focused on good priorities that'll help you survive, because at the end of the day, this life is really about surviving, If you're from the middle class or lower middle class or even the lower class, it's a struggle. It's a struggle, and I feel like it's more of a struggle in the middle class right now because we're just constantly working for the rich, and we're just constantly paying taxes, and we're constantly struggling. And then the lower class is getting all that finance and all that insurance and just things to make them feel good. And that there's nothing wrong with that. I have no problems with that. However, it's hard on the upper middle class or middle class, and I understand. And I think the struggle that we're facing in the United States is kind of hard not to talk about. And I wanted to talk about it. I know that I am only 19, but at the end of the day, I feel like what is it just to say something about it and just to talk about it, put it out there and have people talk as well, because I think this is something serious that a lot of people take for granted. Like, you know, you have freedom of speech, you have the choice to talk about things, and I feel like if you have the choice to talk about things, why not express that through online services if we already use them, right? So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. Start engaging on the conversation. You know, I hope that y'all start engaging in this conversation and talking about what are the detriments that we go through every single day. I also feel like we are constantly in this rat chase of just trying to make money, trying to go to college, doing all this stuff. And I 100% think that it is a valued source to go to work. I think it's very valuable as a young person to understand the beliefs and the conquering of working hard and struggling a little bit, because I feel that that's what brings us character. That's what makes us better as humans. And that's what makes us more caring, to understand that we put ourselves literally in someone else's shoes where they struggle. It's very important. And I feel like the military does that for many purposes. A lot of the people that I've met here, they have very, very, very rich parents, and they come from a very easy life. And then they come to this lifestyle and they struggle a lot. But I'm happy for them. I'm happy for them that they've understood that not everything in life is easy. And I think that that's something that the military offers that I don't think any other career field really offers, unless you're like working a fast food or like something like that. But even then, like, it's really not to that extent, because you're away from family in the military. You're away from people, things that you really love and enjoy. And, you know, you're not making a lot of money, but you're putting an impact on something. And as much as I can sit here and say, oh, I don't impact anything because I'm still new, I can say that I've impacted people in my life. And I hope that I impacted you with this, I guess, speech or, you know, YouTube video. Like I said, I'm 19, I'm young, I'm still trying to figure out my life. And I think the reason why I'm making these videos is to recap 2023, to reflect as a whole generation. As a society, I think we deserve that, to reflect on our lives and understand that we're not perfect, right? We're not perfect. We're not out here trying to be millionaires and all that stuff. Yeah, of course. Would we want it? Of course. But the pressures of society is to be successful and to have this house and to have these certain accommodations, getting married, having kids. And I really think that we need to talk about it. We need to talk about how tough situations are going to be if we continue to get influenced by other people instead of doing what we actually want. And I think that a lot of people are lost in their own disguises of human society norms. I think they're lost in the disguise of that, in the secret hidden pathways of what we're trying to actually do. And I encourage you to analyze yourself and try to see those things. Are you doing it for other people? Are you doing it for society's methods? Are you doing it because you're going to get judged, you know, if you don't? And take those things in consideration, because it'll make you happier in the end, if you do understand that and self-reflect. I've been journaling since February 17th of 2023 for this year. And I can say one thing for sure is I learned a lot about myself, about the consequences, about the successes of every decision that I make. And the only reason that I was able to reflect and understand that is because I go back and I read what has happened in my life and what decisions I made and how it impacted me, how it impacted other people. And the best person you can be is the person that can be open-minded enough to be like, I'm wrong. and I need to work on stuff, or understanding other people and seeing how they work and why they do the things they do makes us a little bit more grateful, makes us a little bit more happier, makes us lose that attachment to being like, okay, that person's not perfect, right? So, I don't know. I think we just need to work on things, with ourselves. But yeah, I don't know. I am hoping that you guys understood what I meant by all this stuff. I'm hoping that you guys can comment down below what you think are the detriments of society, and I hope you have a good day.